Supurani.
Supurane.
Purayame.
Purayane.
Sawa Ashaye.
Sawa Ashaye.
Bindurya.
Binduria.
Partibase.
Partibase.
Sawa Papam.
Sarva Parvam.
Chayankari Soha.
Chayankari Soha.
Om.
Om.
Bekaze Bekaze.
Bekaze Bekaze.
Maha.
Maha.
Bekaze Bekaze.
Bekaze Bekaze.
Raja Samunkati Soha.
Rajasa Bekati Soha.
Yeah, that is healing. Oh, that Mahayana Buddhists say, very good healing, 7 medicine power. Also, this life, 14 beneficial mental, cherish 11 pairs or 1,000 arm. Cherezi Darani, long Darani, Cherezi Mantara, can say, Cherezi Mantara. That also many sick, also for baby, also, many negative purify. That this life also 14 result. Good. Yes, next life, of course, many beneficial. This life also 14 beneficial. That is also Nyungne practice that people must learn. Doing, Cherezi Nyungne. That mentor 1,000 Cherezi or 11 pairs Cherezi, his mentor. Cherezi have many types Cherezi. I think 22 type Cherezi. Cherezi, Avalokiteshvara, compassion God. He different statue or different shape. 22. Hala hala donjaba. Hala hala donjaba means 100 pairs. I don't know. 100 pairs Cherezi.
What's this?
Yeah, I don't, emanation. Something need, something, their emanation, limitless emanation.
Yeah.
We can't say that it's impossible. You can't say. They have so many emanation. Logical, because they wanted all living being helping. Then became in Latin, then they have a choice. They can help many, but still they are stubborn, not listen.
No.
No practice, very lazy, stubborn. They believe on wish, habit, Animals have habit, they believe their own habit, own wish. But we human also similar habit and different family, different country, Africa and Muslim, different South America, different habit. They believe that habit, But still understanding, but changing difficult, That is habit, Of course, Buddha's emanation limitless emanation. Possible, that's logical. They're helping. Their emanation, sound, their emanation, poem, their emanation, something. Anyway, that is also holy mantra. You imitate me, that I can read Sanskrit. Cherezi 1,000 popular mantra. That is very famous. Namo. Ratna. Taryaya. Nama. Ayajana. Sagare. Berochana. Bayuha
Bayuha.
Rajaya
Rajaya.
Tathagataya
Tathagataya.
Arhate
Arahate.
Samyak
Samya.
Sambuddhaya
Sambuddhaya.
Nama
Nama.
Sawatathagate Baya
Sawatathagata Baya.
Arhate Baya
Arahate Baya.
Samyak Sambuddha Baya
Samyak Sambuddha Vaya.
Nama
Nama.
Arya
Arya.
Avalokite
Avalokite.
Shauraya
Shawaraya.
Bodhisattvaya
Bodhisattvaya.
Mahasattvaya
Mahasattvaya.
Mahakarunikaya
Mahakunikaraya.
Teatha
Teata.
Om
Om.
Dara Dara
Dara Dara.
Diri Diri
Diri Diri.
Duru Duru
Duru Duru.
Ete Wete
Ete Wete.
Chale Chale
Chale Chale.
Parchale Parchale
Parchale Parchale.
Kusume
Kusume.
Kusumewari
Kusumeware.
Ili Mili
Ilimili.
Tsite
Siti.
Zala
Zala.
Mapanai Soha
Mapanai
Mapanai
Soha.
Soha.
Om
Om.
Mani
Mani.
Petme Hung.
Peme. Hum.
Oh yes, that is a big healing.
Geshe, there's a question. Somebody typed in a question asking, what is that book you were just reading from?
That book,
Thomas asked.
this
Yeah.
is
Thomas asked, what book is that?
yeah, this is so many, they have mantra, many different mantra
In Tibetan.
in Tibet.
Yeah.
Mantra all
Or whatever,
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit. Yeah.
Yeah. Tibetan Sanskrit, can say. Tibetan
Sanskrit
letter,
written in Tibetan letters.
but Tibetan Sanskrit
Yes,
letter.
yes. Yeah, understood.
Normal Tibetan letter,
But
Tibetan
Sanskrit
Sanskrit
language.
letter, little different.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yes. Tibetan Sanskrit letter, like structure, India, similar.
Huh.
Normal Tibetan letter, different. Yes. India, exactly same one, Tibetan have. But this can't speak that. Just mantras use. Many people can't read because this also reading different. Normal Tibetan reading, this reading, little different. Yes. Now we do. Yeah, Mama. You're
Yeah, Mama.
tired. Yeah.
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 Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah,
Let her lay down.
just to get through that little narrow passage.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Now that we do refuge, that holy, what's say, holy teacher, holy education, holy example. Even Mahayana's many holy teacher, many holy education, many holy example that need. Everybody need holy teacher, holy education or idea, holy holy example, holy example. Yeah. Good to her. That.
Everybody here okay? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good. That we do. Buddham,
Buddham.
Sharanam,
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gacchami.
Dhammam,
Dhammam.
Sharanam,
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gacchami.
Sangam,
Sangam.
Sharanam,
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gacchami.
Buddham,
Buddham.
Sharanam,
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gachami.
Dhammam
Dhammam.
Sharanam
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gachami.
Sangam
Sangam.
Sharanam
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gachami.
Buddham
Buddham.
Sharanam
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gachami.
Dhammam
Dhammam.
Sharanam
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gachami.
Sangam
Sangam.
Sharanam
Sharanam.
Gacchami.
Gachami.
That is for Pali language, very holy. Yes, India Buddhist groups come, then they respect for monks. Immediately master tell that, and they very enjoy. If we go Mumbai, have immediately India Buddhists make group. Immediately respect. They can see monks, monk robe. Yeah. Then what shall we do? That must reciting. And they enjoy. That must learn. Many Tibetan monks don't know. If India Buddhist people, they respect, nothing to tell. Must tell that. And they enjoy. We went to pilgrimage Mumbai and Hyderabad, Nagarjuna, Kalachaka place, real Kalachaka. Shakyamuni Buddha, he did Kalachaka, root enter. That is stupa till there. Very huge.
In Mumbai?
No, Hyderabad.
Oh, Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. They have, but destroy, pillars. So big pillar. I think like Italy church similar. Very huge. Long ago, I think this. Can't climbing. Like that size. Kalachaka, I think Kalachaka Mandala. It's, second one. They still respect India people, respect Buddhism. Oh, yeah. Now we do poor immeasurable, immeasurable compassion, immeasurable loving kindness, immeasurable joy, immeasurable equanimity. That how to do like that object important. For immeasurable, for different object, different object. Then we cultivate good wish training. Immeasurable compassion, and that compassion always wanted to remove problem. That compassion object, like at the moment, so many hell, been hungry ghosts, animals, human, so many sick people, so many children's mama pass away. So many problems, that kind of problem. So many till coronavirus till coronavirus problem. Chinese, they, I don't know this. Till the problem detail, I don't know how to this. That problem. Every countries have problem. Also too much superstition. Coronavirus superstition. Some earlier too much crazy, superstition makes coronavirus makes superstition more
Yeah.
too much India, almost everybody looks like have coronavirus. I think you have coronavirus. He thinking me have coronavirus. Every superstition. Like monkey similar. Monkey, not monkey, what's say? Some kind of monkey. Long tail,
Chimpanzee.
past
have
black
something.
one, past black,
Oh, that one.
kind of monkey. Yeah, I think they say monkey, but Tibetans different terminology. Monkey and other one cha. They say cha, two different. Cha more stronger. So just then mom baby carrying, and baby pass away, still carrying, till only born, still carrying. She her superstition, that is animal superstition. Also, we have rotten cheese, very bad
cheese.
smell cheese, and put monkey hand, then always doing that, clean, till clean, but still clean, always cleaning, because till there's superstition.
Yeah.
Monkeys with
Oh?
OCD monkeys.
What?
We have a term for human beings who do this.
Yeah, some human,
OCD.
yeah.
Yeah, it stands for a disease, a mental
Superstition
disorder.
is like that. If hand washing, kakas all washing, but till kaka smell, this is just mental make kaka smell, but
Understood.
kaka already washing. 1 week say washing, but till kaka smell. That is superstition.
Science.
I don't understand it. Superstition, logic, yeah. One day carcass have already reality.
We get
Then
it.
washing.
We get it.
Huh?
We understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Then, washing
I don't know if it's superstition. It's some kind of mental disease.
till
They're obsessive compulsive.
carcass smell.
Yeah.
How much hand washing till hand carcass smell? Because mind makes smell. Mind make carcass smell.
Yeah.
But their reality don't have, but they remember. That is, I don't understand it. That is superstitions. Animal also have superstition. Human also superstition. Koro is very superstition. Koro. Anyway, we so many suffering being coronavirus, sick people, that is so many suffering being hell, human and demigod, some gods. They have so many suffering being existing, immeasurable suffering being. We think about that. Then we make all suffering being free from suffering. It causes condition. Yeah, like that. Oh yes, that is immeasurable. Compassion, now immeasurable. Loving-kindness. So many happy lesbian, unhappy being. limitless existing, they need eating, drinking, and medicine, and RDR, and some step mama and stepfather. Yeah, good education, good school, good hospital, good. Yeah, so many animals, they need grass and rain or something, waters, and many countries have no water much. Yeah, they need not each other harming needed things. They need so many kind, different type, different categories needed things. I wish they had whatever they wanted, that things have, and they will become happy, or it causes and condition. Now immeasurable joy, that is a good for antidote of jealousy. That object at the moment, so many limitless, immeasurable, healthy being, happy being existing. Many animals happy, many humans happy, God, goddess, and wherever they have happy being, healthy, happy. Yeah, that is wonderful. Yeah, our mom and children and relative and family, Sam's, all our family, yeah, that they have happy, wonderful. I'm enjoy. Yeah, they are happy, never losing, never separate. They're continually happy all life. Yeah, forever. That can't make crazy. No. Happy can't make them crazy. Create. Yeah. That meditate. Yeah, that is a measurable joy. Then that get a lot of merit. Tsongkhapa text say, if lazy people how to create merit, big merit, that rejoice is best for lazy people. Can sleeping and meditate, big merit. You must listen news. Somebody helping them. Somebody did that. Somebody did that. Wow, wonderful. That need, that lazy people can make many merit. That Tsongkhapa's text is his education biography. He made himself how he did it, educate. Sutara, Tantra, how to educate. That they have Very nice.
Hmm.
Jume monastery always they reciting.
Hmm.
Something they always reciting. You know, they said Bepa chungu lachen chodu gela jeso iran choto songs. That's his song cover say.
Hmm.
Bepa chungu means little bit effort, very little effort, big result, or say collected merit. That is rejoice practice. That is immeasurable joy. That must listen news. Oh, some people did that. Some people did that. Mother Teresa did that. That is a good one. That is a good one. Good practice.
Hmm.
Can lay down, but thinking this need rejoice thinking. Oh, yeah. Rejoice thinking positive, very positive. Yeah. No jealousy, you know.
Hmm.
Rejoice is very good. Oh, he did helping, she did helping. Wow, wonderful that he did. I doing now some Tibetan monasteries today, they give for India poor people food because they locked down.
Yeah.
I thought, wonderful. One Boston, one Geshe, he give hundreds, 10,000 rupees. For generous, for helping poor people. Of course, poor people say, today do beggar, today eat. Today do beggar, today eat. And they believe karma. Terrible. Because we are low caste. We never become good. That sometimes karma believe very bad. You know, they believe karma. It's Hindu people or that they believe karma. We are bad karma, they say. We never become higher. We never become rich. We are like that. That is God make our karma. That is sometimes karma is existing. Karma is true if doing good and result good. Doing bad, result bad. That is true, but difficult understanding, you know. But then misunderstanding, can say misunderstanding. They believe, we are bad karma, we never became good. Then always doing better.
Hmm.
Here, also father carpenter, they always, our karma is carpenter, but never changing. Children, job, father carpenter and children carpenter, carpenter.
Hmm.
That they believe some karma, carpenter karma. I don't know, beggar karma. That is wrong, I think wrong. Karma existing, karma is have something, karma God or something, but everybody perfectly don't understand it, correct, don't understand it. That's problem. Then somebody's explanation wrong, then more become bad. Anyway, immeasurable joy, rejoice is very good practice, easy practice, easy make merit, you know. That is, we must do every day. How many rejoice? You counting, calculate. Today, how much you did rejoice practice? You can ask yourself. Yeah. Immeasurable equanimity, that is so many extreme people. They, you know, or superstition, or I don't know, the habit, or they believe our religion best, our caste best, our tradition best, then fighting, that people need open mind, very narrow mind they are, but they need open mind, they need wisdom, they need clever, perfect wisdom. Then they will become, wiser, or they become economic view, then become peaceful, very clever man, very clever woman, but usually we are stubborn women, stubborn men. Most majority stubborn men, stubborn women, but clever women, clever men, minority. I don't know my English. Okay, majority, minority. I something heard about. We're using. I don't know. Oh yes, that is. Then we make that so many stubborn people become get wisdom, then become economic view, then become peaceful. Yeah, merited. Yeah, thank you. Include us. Include us. Oh yes, thank you. Oh, now we topic how to till. I think many, maybe 8 or 10, how to generate bodhicitta. That is important. How to generate compassion, great compassion. That is important. Altruistic mind. All religion need that. Every religion need compassion, altruistic mind. That we talk about that. I telling, and you are listen. We must analytical meditation. Analyze everybody. Just I telling how to analyze, how to generate, but you must analyze. You must try. If go outside, inside, if that analytical meditation sometimes better work, go out and then think about thinking impossible or possible or something. Well, that is how to generate. That is it's a meaningless or meaningful. It's really check. Is this a beneficial thinking or not beneficial thinking, just rubbish, or that is make sense or something, check that. Wherever going, need Dharma thinking or Dharma, or what's it, Dharma, or how to make good heart, how to make clever, how to make perfect. That logic is correct, not correct. Always you check. You also watch your mind. Yeah, that is create. How to create compassion. That is, poor causes, poor condition, poor power. That Lamrim Chemo maybe they have. I not remember that four courses. That is come from Sutta. If somebody have Lamrim Chemo, you can read. They have 4 courses. Then example 4. 4 cases, 4 courses, 4 condition, 4 power. They have example.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
I think Lamrim Chemo they have, I remember, but unfortunately, I don't have here Tibetan Lamrim Chemo.
We'll check in the English and
English,
on
difficult.
Sunday we'll just
He
people know.
found.
if we find
They have.
what section of
We're gonna
Lamrim?
Bodhichitta.
Yeah, the Bodhichitta beginning.
Okay.
Bodhichitta beginning. This case they have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's good for checking. Then Metea style, Metea Adya, Metea's holy Adya, Asanga, and that lineage is coming. Atisha Lama Selimpa, that Lama Selimpa lineage is like this.
So in
Course, 7
Seven
courses.
courses,
That. But they added Kamalashila also. Kamalashila Adya. Kamalashila earlier than Atisha. Atisha 12th century came Tibet, and Kamalashila 9th century. 9-10 between century. Pema Sambhava and Shantarachita like end of 8th century, beginning 9. Kamalashila, I think middle of 9th century. Atisha came 12. That for Tibetan Buddhists, how to develop or up, down, many story. That Metea tradition we already did. Now Manjushri tradition. That is Manjushri is like shepherd like Bodhichitta. That is shepherd like Bodhichitta. Manjushri. That then how to meditate. That is what says self and equality of self and others. Equality of self and others. That is that more difficult meditation for me. Self and others. That meditation. Me and other same important. My suffering and their suffering same important remove. My happy and their happy same we cultivate. We create or generate or create. That then many obstacles. Why? Me is my problem, my happy have for me connection. For me important, Others' problems not harming me. Others happy, I can't, for me no beneficial. They are happy, but for me no beneficial. They are suffering, but for me no suffering, no suffer. But my suffering is make me problem. My happy make me happier. So why I need helping other being? That obstacle thinking. Me and other make different shell. That is an obstacle. Then how to make that logic? How to make logic, so many thinkings need. We are same position. I need happy, they need happy. I don't want suffering, they don't want suffering. We are all same ignorant. We are all same impermanent. We are all no independent. When we get problem, we have no choice. We are same. Also, some my enemy group, some my friend group, some neutral group. Also, that why I angry too much, why I too much, attachment or compassion, why I no interest in them, but their side sometimes became enemy, sometimes became friend, sometimes became neutral, always changing. Enemy, no forever enemy, friend, no forever, and neutral is no forever. Always changing, morning, evening changing, morning till evening changing. This year, last year changing. Oh, really, reality, justly check is same. Oh, we need a companion. Only me alone, no happy. Only me lonely or alone, and I can't make a house, I can't make a car, I can't make an airplane, I can't make that much food. Or, all, now even today, the whole world is like all kind of something bring, everything. Also clothes and everything. If you alone, if you make dancing and your room or music, nobody listen. If you alone, if you doing dancing and music or job, somebody must watch it. Otherwise, no, if you boring. But anyway, we need a companion. We need good each other helping. We need a group. Monkeys together fighting, but monkey need monkey group. Yeah, bird need pigeon group. Parrot need parrot group. That till fighting, till jealousy, but each other jealousy, but can't separate. Then more unhappy. That is funny, It's still my happy important, they are happy, no important. That's a wrong view, not okay. Thinking. Well, that obstacles, how to remove that? Yesterday, Sunday, I telling this non-Buddhists say, me and other is yellow and blue, similar. no connection. But holy thinking, no. If we and other impround and mountain and this mountain similar, what say? Interdependent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What say? Mountain to mountain.
2 mountains? Are you saying 2 mountains?
Yeah, 2 or 3
Okay.
mountain.
Yeah.
If I go over there, if I sit here, but you know,
Yeah.
interdependent, you understanding this meaning.
Yeah.
This is holy thinking or correct thinking. Me and other. But me and other, yellow, blue, this is non-Buddhist thinking. Yeah, that is that meditation is quite difficult. You know, self and other interdependent. Yeah, that obstacle. Me is me, other is other. We have no connection. That they need analytical meditation. This obstacle, how to destroy we. That meditation need. Yeah, that's very important. Beginning this
Equanimity.
equality of self and other. But this thinking not coming, you know, equality of self and other Bodhichitta, very difficult to generate that. That's Bodhichittas. Self and other equality, self and other. But we're telling, but if really watch our mind, no, self important, other no important. But need logic. You know, we need group. We can't stay lonely. Also, yeah, that not, we have connection, like mountain to mountain, similar. Yeah, that meditation, more logic need. More logic need. You can tell now.
Okay.
What is?
I'll just go over a few of the initial things that Geshe talked about because they were important. He talked about us at the very beginning, sentient beings. We have very stubborn habits, which are difficult to change. And he gave the example of a Chenrezig Buddha that has 100 faces. And what that symbolizes is that Buddhas emanate in many, many, many forms to help beings in the ways that will be most beneficial to them, to allow them to change their stubborn bad habits. Again, he talked about the refuge, the 3 jewels. We have the Buddha, which is the holy teacher, the Dharma, the holy education, the Sangha, the holy example. Then he talked about the 4 immeasurables, which are important for us to do on a daily basis. And each of these 4 immeasurables has 4 different objects. So immeasurable compassion, the object are suffering beings. And we wish that all suffering beings can be relieved of their suffering and have happiness. The object of immeasurable loving-kindness are unhappy beings. And we wish that all unhappy beings can have happiness. And the kind of happiness that, that all unhappy beings can have happiness. Then there is immeasurable joy. And we wish that all beings that are already healthy, happy beings, contented beings, that they continue to stay that way. And that happiness is not a diluted kind of happiness that can cause problems for them. And he says this is a great antidote to jealousy. And Soepa said that this has the ability to create a lot of merit, because all you have to do is just rejoice in good news. And with very little effort, you can create a lot of merit for yourself. So he says this is good for lazy people. He said that we can misunderstand karma. Karma is easily misunderstood. We think, oh, I have the karma to be a beggar. I have the karma to be a poor person. I can never change. That's my karma. We say this. We'll say, this is my karma. But that is mistaken thinking, because we can always change. Karma is always changing. We can change that. Then he talked about immeasurable equanimity, and the object of immeasurable equanimity are extreme beings that are partisan. They have partisan views. They're narrow-minded. They're biased. They're stubborn. And what they need is an open mind and a wisdom in order to be able to have peace, to be peaceful. And he said we need to include ourselves in this, because we also are stubborn, partisan, biased. It's very, very difficult. So those are the objects of the four immeasurables. Then he went on to the topic of generating bodhicitta, great compassion, and the altruistic mind. And he says it's very important for us to analyze, to generate and try for ourselves, to generate bodhicitta and try for ourselves to see and analyze, is this beneficial or not? Is the logic correct in this? We need to check for ourselves, not just take it in, listen, and accept it. We need to check. He talked about 4 causes, 4 conditions, and 4 powers, which we're going to check in the Lamrim Chenmo and talk about again on Sunday. Then he just reviewed, we've already covered the Maitreya lineage or tradition of how to generate bodhicitta with 7 causes and 1 result. And this is the boat-like, what he called the boat-like bodhicitta, that we all go together in like a boat all the way to bodhicitta. What we're concentrating now on is the Manjushri tradition or lineage, which is the shepherd-like bodhicitta, where we would, like a shepherd, we lead the whole flock to safety, to enlightenment, and we would be the last. So we start with equality of self and others, and that my suffering and happiness is exactly the same, of the same importance as others' suffering and happiness. And this is a big obstacle for us, because we say, why do we need to help others? We need to use logic for this. We need to see how we're all the same. We're all ignorant. We are all impermanent. None of us are independent. We all want to be happy. None of us want to suffer. We all have groups that we call our friends, we call enemies, and we call neutral, these neutral groups. But these are changing all the time. A friend is not always our friend. The enemy is not always our enemy. Neutral people can become friends or enemies. It's always changing for everybody. We need companions to be happy. We can't make our own house, car, airplane, clothes, food, etc., etc., etc. Also, if we play music or dance or tell jokes, we need somebody to listen to us. Otherwise, it's pointless. There would be no happiness, no joy without others. We all need one another, but still we think we're the most important. We think that myself and other is like the complete difference between yellow and blue, that it's not connected. But he said we're actually interdependent. And I don't think I quite understood. Maybe Robert, you understood how he was talking about how the 2 mountains are interdependent. Before it seemed like he was talking about one mountain and we're all on various sides of one mountain and it's different points of view. But here he was talking about 2 mountains and how the 2 mountains are interdependent. I don't know, do you have ideas of what he was meaning by that?
No, I still only heard 1 mountain, so I'm probably mistaken.
Well,
I would only be guessing.
Okay. Well, there's an example you and I talked about from Lamrim Chenmo, which was similar to this of the 2 mountains.
Lamrim Chenmo also have explanation.
Yeah,
you can read English.
And Lama Tsongkhapa talks about if you're on one bank of a river and you're looking at the other bank of a river, and you could consider this as mountains too, 2 mountains. But if you're on one side of a river looking at the other side, you say, that's the other side. But if you cross that river and go to the other side and look back at where you are, you'll go, well, I'm on this side and that's the other side.
Yeah.
So we have to look at this point of view. It's all a point of view about self and other. That they're just sides and it's just a point of view. And that's, he said this thinking will not come easily. We need to meditate on this.
Yeah, that is very important, that our obstacle, we, typical belief, self and other same important, typical belief, our mind not changing, we're telling nicely self and other same, but really you watch your mind and self more important than other, no much care. That problem, this is how to meditate. The Shantideva Buddhist Samujaya, they have what says self and other is, in front mountain and here mountain, there mountain, similar. Here and there mountain, similar. And others say, non-Buddhists say, no, other is blue, me is yellow, no connection. But Shantideva said, no, we are interdependent. You can learn, everything can learn, they say. Other more important thinking can learn. Right now we have how to form inherently we have self-important. We many eons we thinking I'm important. This habit we have, that this habit we have. But we can learn other more important. That is Shantideva say possible learn. Definitely can learn. Even we sometimes can understanding if I have a baby or I have a beautiful wife, then I take care of my baby, or my baby more important than my life. That thinking is coming, Or my wife is more important than me, because too much. That is a mixture, attach and compassion, loving kindness, and attachment mixture. Attachment also making that much other important, because too much attachment for husband or wife, then if I'm die, okay, but he no die, she no die, like this. Can this this wish coming, we understand it. This we can see. Similar that that say Shantideva say, if learn other more important thinking is possible, other more important, other possible learn, not impossible. That is possible, other important thinking can learn, he said. Self not important, other being more important. That is logical, that possible can learn. If you don't learn, you have no hope in becoming fully enlightened man, no hope, never ever. If you must learn, he say, other important and me and other same position, that is can learn. And also self and other really check what is self. My body, me, or my mind, me? No, both no. My mind know me, my body know me. But just grasping, my body is me, similar, not clever, not clear, but my body, my mind, me, I, which one I? Which, my body I, my mind I, both know. My body know me, my body know me, my mind know me, always changing, always. But if check also other, which one other? Yeah, others body, others mind, or which one other? That is inherently self and other no existing, they say. Shantideva say, inherently self, inherently other no existing. Why then just labeling other and me? Just labeling. That is, I think, ultimately logic. Ultimately logically checking. We usually, our bad habit according going, conventional logic, and ultimately me and other no different, or just labeling. Also, I already mentioned this higher giver ritual, Nyingma tradition, Sarachi doing this, Dadon Zhenla, Chepon, Mepon, self and other, no different reality, but you make different shell, differentiate. That is a tired job. Tired. That is, reality. Reality logic and conventional logic little different. Reality logic, me and other no existing, but labeling. And reality, this mountain, east mountain, north mountain, no existing, just it's relativity. It's relativity, What say, it depends. No east mountain, no north mountain, but it depends. Then one is become temporary north, one is become temporary east. Again changing, That is a relativity. What's say relativity?
Relative, yeah.
My English okay?
Yeah.
Relativity, or it depends. But reality, no east mountain. Also like tall and short. Relativity. Who is the taller one? Who is the shorter one? It depends. Something taller is coming, then he becomes shorter. At the moment, he is tallest one. But one tall man, other one comes, then he becomes shorter. Similar, It depends, yeah. It's but no taller one, no shorter one. That is ultimately logic, but logic. Similar, self and other, no inherently no existing. Inherently no self, no other. That logic say, but don't we understanding, but our mind not changing, that problem. Need mind change, moving forward. Mind changing, then good. How to this mind, how to change? That we try. That is analytical meditation. If mind changing, mind long ago, now different, that is a good result. You know, long ago, we have ordinary thinking, and this teachings makes our mind little bit changing. That also good result. Good result. But completely changing, then very good result. Difficult. But we need our logic. Ourselves must, support. Support. This logic, we need more support. What say?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, that is yeah, that also yeah. Also this garden tripa, the Jambe Champagne say other suffering we must remove because it is suffering. If suffering, everything we must remove. My suffering, their suffering is same suffering. If suffering, we must remove. My happy, their happy is happy, we must create or cultivate. That is then not believe. My suffering is more responsibility me, their suffering is their responsibility. That thinking is coming, again need logic. Again need logic. Then, yeah, that is, yeah. Then, like, Shanti, they were thinking that why you preparation old time, why you preparation now money? Because you thinking old time I using. Now I'm young. I may collect, I must do job. Then old time I can easily money, that preparation.
Retirement planning.
Right.
We call it
Yeah.
retirement planning.
Huh?
We call it retirement planning.
Oh, retirement planning.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes. Retirement planning. Why you doing? This old man is no you. That old woman or old man is no you. You are now 20, 30 years old. You are no old. But completely different person. Because last year my colleague carrying this river, but this river is no last year river. Last year river gone. But still I said this river carrying my clothes. That's stupid. But last river already gone in the ocean. But now why I preparation that? Then they say we are same continuum. But other living being and me no same continuum. Because me and other different. Me and my old different. You know, that is my next life different. My next life, I became girl or boy or animal, or that is no me. That is his life, he can take care, but why I preparation next life? My next life, he and me completely different. Why you preparation? Then you also, past you and past future you, present you, till check. Then past you, future you, that checking, reality or analytical logic. That logic is check. Also other logics, why you helping your feet, hand helping feet, that also Shantideva say, completely differently. Hand is hand and feet is feet. But hand depend, no relative, no connection. But anyway, his logic like that. But this logic, good, holy logic, we must how to make sharp, how to make sharper. That logic, how to make our mind changing. That is a meditation. How to cultivate self and others equality, bodhicitta, how to generate, and why you helping her? Why you helping know her? Because she belong me, she don't belong me. Also that logic, for example, we helping these children, we don't helping these children. Even my mother relative, my my auntie, she have many children, and older son's children and younger son's children. She love younger son's children. She don't like the older son's children. But her grandchild, but she have 28 grandchild.
Oh, wow.
But 28 grandchild. Because the older son have something, second son have something, third son have 10 children, and then have daughter's children, and younger son's children. She love younger son's children, but she that is I don't know how to equality children. Even that coming, that why love the younger son's children more, older son's children less? That logic or superstition, how to coming? This is an obstacle. Same. Reality, older son children and younger son children, same. She can belong. But then belong, not belong, also, but all living beings belong. But it make logic all living beings same kind, same harming, same helping. These thinkings. Then this all thinkings need. Otherwise, mind no changing. Little bit understanding you what I mean.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, okay. Thank you. You too much for me. Better you make sentence good.
Okay.
I just.
So Geshe said that it's difficult to believe that self and other are equal. It sounds nice, but it's hard for us to actually realize it. He again gave the example of a mountain that is here and a mountain that is there. And depending on which mountain you're at, it's simply a point of view, which is here and which is there. And then he also talked again about it's not the same as the blue-yellow, where there's no connection whatsoever. There is a connection. And that we can learn that others are equally important as ourselves. We can learn this. Inherently, we feel we're more important, but that's an eons old habit. But we definitely can change this habit. We think, we'll often think my child or my spouse is more important than me. This is attachment that's mixed with loving kindness. Shantideva says that for us to think that others are more important is possible to learn, that it is actually logical. And if we don't learn this, we will have no hope of full enlightenment. So then Geshe said, what is the self? Is the self our body? Is the self our mind? He says, no. Which one is me? What is me? And then he said, when we look at the other, which is the other? Is it the other's body? Is it the other's mind? And Geshe said, no. Inherently, the self and other are not existing. They are just a label that we attach to the other and myself. It's just a label. In ultimate logic, with ultimate logic, there is no difference. He said this is like that we make it different. It's like the analogy of north, east, west, and south. It's simply a point of view where you are, if you're thinking you're at the north, but then you look further north, then you are at the south. It's like that. Or he gave the example of tall and short. That's simply relative. If you have somebody who's very tall, somebody who's very short, but then somebody who comes along who's much, much taller, then those two are both short. It's just relative. It doesn't inherently exist as tall and short. Similarly, self and other don't inherently exist as self and other. Inherently, no, relatively, in relative conventional reality, yes, we make that differentiation, we label it that way. We might understand this intellectually, but our mind doesn't change. We need to use our own logic to support and understand this. We're talking about meditation here. We actually have to think about this. All suffering, we must remove all suffering, not just our suffering. We must remove others and self-suffering. All suffering needs to be removed. We think that other suffering is their responsibility. Our suffering is our responsibility. Again, we have to apply the logic that he's been talking about to realize all suffering needs to be removed. He gave the example, why do we save money now for our retirement? We think that the old person, you know, that's somehow that's us. He's saying that's not you. You are not that old person. He gave the example of this year's river. As we see this year's river, it's not the same as last year's river. It's a completely different river. That's the same as the way we are. We're constantly changing. We are different all the time. They say we have the same continuum and others do not have our continuum. If in my next life I am a girl, a boy, or an animal, Geshe says that's not me. The past and the present and the future, we need to check. Are they the same? Is the past the same as the present? Is the future the same as the present? Is the present the same as the past or the same as the future? It's constantly changing. He gave another example. Why will our hand help our foot? They are not the same, but the foot automatically is helped by the hand. So we need to sharpen our mind by thinking about this kind of a logic and applying it to these different situations. Why do we prefer one person over another person? It's because we think they belong to me or somehow we're connected. They're connected to me. He gave the example of his auntie who had 28 grandchildren, but she only loves her younger son's children, but not the older son's children. I think the implication was that she maybe had more attachment for the younger son, therefore loved the younger son's grandchildren, but didn't have as much attachment for the older son, and so didn't care as much about the other children. And I think many of us have seen this in our own families. And it simply has to do with our attachment, how they make me feel. And he said, this is an obstacle. We need to really look at this. In reality, all living beings belong to one another.
Oh, yes. Very good. That is,
It's tough
you
stuff.
know, language much better. People understanding. Also, I learned what he was talking. You know?
It's very profound logic that you're talking about. So it's difficult to even grasp. We have to think a lot to get this.
Yeah, when you said
Huh?
it's easy to understand, I went, really?
Well, you can understand it. You can understand the words, but you
I can
can't
understand
actually.
the
Your
words.
mind goes, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
mind changing
Yeah.
difficult, but how to changing, how to holy people's thinking, we must to learn that.
Yeah.
You know, we holy people say they believe self and other more important, you know, but we is ordinary people, self important than other. Then we always samsara. But holy beings say other more important, then they become high. That is Mayana's teaching.
Mhm.
That is how to mind changing for me difficult. And thinking, if go outside, how to this logic, is doesn't moving till.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is practice. That is meditation,
Mhm.
analytical meditation.
Mhm.
But I think much better than ordinary people. Little bit something different thinking, you know.
Mm.
But still no changing, not yet completely changing, but little bit interesting. Your mind.
And yeah.
Yeah, mind not accept completely, but little bit interesting,
Mhm.
your mind.
Mhm.
That also good sign.
Mhm.
You know, little bit interesting. Wow, that, but still need yourself, your mind is need many logic. Otherwise, no logic. Mind is sure logic, and they accept.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, that is meditation, how to cultivate other responsibility, more important. That is, how to learn. That is, equality of self and other bodhicitta must need so many meditation. Yeah, then now we, I don't know, something read. Yeah. Past mind, future mind, know me. My past mind, know me. My future mind, know me. My present mind also check, you know, moment, which moment you.
Mhm.
Moment also disappear,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
Then you no existing. Which one you? You know, past my mind, know me. Future my mind, know me. Maybe, probably, present mind, me. But present mind also, you know, momentary. Momentary, which moment is you? That also make cut.
Mhm.
You disappear. And also other. Other is past other, future other, and present other, mind or body, or which one? But then that is a reality logic. That is reality logic or lying logic. No, that is no lying logic. I think that is a reality logic. Then self and other no existing.
Can't find them.
It's just why then self more important, other we can see that. That is one point of view, is your karmas can see. Maybe Chittamatra view. Maybe Madhyamika logic, Pasandika Madhyamika logic, like leveling, conceptual, concept leveling. That is other, that is me, me and other, me and other. Leveling, everything leveling. Yeah, Tsongkhapa say everything mere leveling, mere leveling, but no inherently no existing. Inherently no existing. That is a ultimate logic. We can check, but we don't follow that. we difficult. We need automatically must follow. But we don't want to follow. We believe, ordinary logic. Ordinary logic is silly logic. We believe silly logic, silly, silly or silly logic or habit logic or I don't know, I need English.
Yeah.
What's say ordinary logic, ordinary habit, according we doing, but reality logic, we understand it. We are not stupid, but we understand it, but yes, okay, but I better for my ordinary. That we,
Alexander Bereson, he says, we believe superstition logic.
Yeah.
Superstition in that me is superstition. Self is superstition, other is superstition.
Yeah,
He uses that term, superstition.
Like superstition logic. Super pi. Superstition, super pi, or I don't know.
Superstitious. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's the way he uses that term.
Yeah, good.
To try to
Alex, they
explain
also nice.
how
Yeah,
mistaken
he
it
have
is.
good English. Also, he learned many years Tibet Lama together. Second Rinpoche, long ago. Second Senshap, he translator. He have good Kalachaka learn.
Yeah.
Anyway, reality, self and other, also higher giver ritual. Self and other no different, but you make different, everything different, even your relatives different, then different never finish, then that is tired job. Different, still different, different, too much different. We are all, holiness, we are human is okay. Holiness sometimes say, we are human, but I am Tibet, I am Buddhist, I am Muslim, then too much. We say, we are all same human. That is enough, that we are all human, but I am Tibet, I am Muslim, I am Buddhism, but I am man, you are woman. Then too much,
Discrimination.
discriminating, then more problem coming.
Mhm.
More problem coming. That is making superstition or conceptual.
Yeah.
That is making samsara.
Yeah. Yeah.
That making 10 dancing
Yeah.
samsara drama.
Samsara dancing. Yeah.
Drama. Yeah. Yeah, the Shakyamuni Buddha's meat eating, don't eating meat, they're talking. Shakyamuni said, all living being my mom, my daughter, my father, even dogs being my mom.
Mhm.
And the samsara looks like drama. Look like
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, that is like now. I wanted now, I think better the next meditation, self and other changing meditation.
Hmm.
Up to now, self and other same, equality. Think
Mhm.
equality in Bodhichitta.
Mhm.
Now, equality Bodhichitta, I think you can meditate. That I 2 times telling, but not moving our mind. Equality or equality self and other Bodhichitta.
Mhm.
Now, what says?
Exchanging.
Huh?
Now exchanging.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the actually changing self with other?
Okay.
Bodhichitta changing self with other, self and other. What's
Exchanging self with other.
huh?
Exchanging self.
Exchanging, yeah,
Mhm.
exchanging self and other.
Mhm.
That meditation, second one, and then there come four obstacle. How much selfish pulled, how chasing others beneficial. Also, if don't changing, exchanging, how much stupid. If changing, how much clever. You understanding?
No, not
Self
quite.
and other exchanging.
Yeah.
If don't exchanging,
Yeah.
how stupid.
Oh, okay.
If changing, how clever.
Okay.
It's make sound
Yeah.
sense. And how much selfish pulled, mystic. How much chasing others beneficial. Come 4 different.
Yeah.
Huh?
You've got 4 there. Yeah.
Yeah, this thinking is neat. If very clever. If self and other position changing, very clever. And not changing, then you go hell.
Geshe, how changing?
Position.
Exchanging.
Like over there, I over there, Chris over here.
Yeah, like that. Me important and this important changing. What's
Okay.
what's the
He's the
responsibility
person-
changing?
Yeah.
So other-centeredness rather than
Like
self-centeredness.
responsibility changing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Responsibility changing or undertaking or responsibility
Yeah,
changing.
yeah, yeah. So, okay.
You know, in long ago, Satya and Lhasa not so far.
Mhm.
One of mountains, then over there Lhasa. Satya, they have one man, he whole life sheep and goat together, Soepa.
Mhm.
Then he became white hair. He became very old. Then everybody say you must go there before visit Lhasa Cho, Shakyamuni Buddha statue.
Mhm.
Visit, make prayer,
Mhm.
then come back. If you pass away, it's okay.
Mhm.
You never saw Lhasa Cho, but not so far,
Mhm.
Satya and Lhasa.
Mhm.
Then he whole life is shepherd, but he very stupid man. And because he never saw much things, he go over there, have many story, but then he have accommodation on Lhasa woman, accommodation. She thinking he is very village stupid man. She understand. Then she told, you going Seko Mambolin,
Mhm.
you be careful. People changing.
Mhm.
Very be careful. You changing other, then big problem. she said, she teasing him,
Mhm.
but he very, very, very village man.
Mhm.
She know her. Then Lhasa woman is many people, she more clever, accommodation, guest house,
Mhm.
like, then she advised him. Then he thinking he put here because otherwise he thought he became other became him. Big problem. Then he put one string
Mhm.
and something, what's that? Tibetan say rumbu,
Mhm.
some seashell, similar one. Put and he had beer, white beer, and white hair, and he go there, circumambulation. Next day, maybe she teasing other one white hair, white bear. He also have their sting. Then the accident.
Mhm.
Then he doubt, oh, you are me, I'm you. I became you or you became me. Exactly same.
I think I had that happen once on drugs.
Self and other changing
many
may
years
be
ago.
dangerous. You must put in something, otherwise self
Tie
and
a string
other
around your head so you know who you are.
self and other changing, big danger. Then your money all to him. Maybe he poor, then you go his house, but he come your house.
I think if you think of it with a specific person, it gets
Yeah.
more powerful. Anyway.
Anyway, that is self and other changing is that is very, very Mahayana's ultimate Mahayana's deepest practice, they say.
Mm.
Hinayanas doesn't know, other philosophies doesn't believe that. That is a special secret practice.
It's kind of
Self and other changings.
It's a secret.
secret.
Yeah, not tell,
Person
people
did
don't
that.
believe. If people thinking crazy, self and other changing. that practice, you always must practice that. Other more important, self is less important. Other is looks like your boss. Your boss, you are what say service.
Yeah. Service.
Always believe that. That is a special Mayanas practice. If you don't do that, impossible become enlightenment. Completely no way, no road in enlightenment. Also, other side, we possible learn, everything can learn, logically learn. Self and other changing, that is possible. This Bodhichitta, if we learn, possible we generate. Possible. Yeah, that is a if you want it completely top quality, happy, and then you must to know your enemy. 2, self-grasping, self-chasing. Must give up. Yeah. Yeah, that is a self and other how to changing difficult job, completely difficult life changing. If do that, I think need a good plan. Otherwise, danger.
Be careful
Yeah.
what you pray for.
Really good plan, but immediately you do that, you become crazy. Need plan, how to change. Or like Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa. Similar, Mahatma Gandhi completely, Mother Teresa, of course. Yeah. I think Lama Zopa also Bodhichitta practice quite well. For my opinion, I look him. His Bodhichitta, long ago he had no secretary, Roja. He found money, he immediately give other people. Then many times, then they make secretary, control the money. Now Roja, he keep. But I think Rinpoche sometimes, I don't know, he completely give all. That many times happen. He have something good practice, Bodhichitta practice. I think good sign that is. Some lamas also did, one lama in Bhutan, one Gaden Geshe. He stay over there, and some people give him something offering, and next one come, everything give next one. Again, next one give some, again give next one.
Yeah.
He always nothing, not belong.
Yeah.
That is difficult job. But we need plan. For example, you have many children, and you must give because for children, for school, you must take Malpas. What doing? I don't know. I say read Malpas. Malpas. Malpas have Bodhichitta. Of course, he I realization. I don't know what he doing. We need many examples. But Mother Teresa, really, I don't know. She believed very much God. And God is something telling her. She heard, I read her, but my English limited, Then she believed that God said, you must help in India. Then she doing that. She believed God, she follow God. That is she very hard job, but how much popular. Also Buddhist text, they say, if you, also Holiness Dalai Lama say, you need happy life, completely need great compassion or altruistic mind, trying that intention or that job motivation, then your beginning start happy life. He said, my English, no, okay. I didn't know how to
No,
tell.
that makes sense.
You got
That's
that.
clear, yeah.
That is Bodhichitta, compassion, loving kindness job. We also pray, virtuous, very bad people soon get loving kindness, get compassion, Bodhichitta, altruistic mind, make prayer. Kunu Lama Tenzin Jensen always making bad people or virtuous and bad, they will soon very fast get loving kindness, Bodhichitta and compassion. Their mind became holy, kindness. That make prayer. But prayer is prayer. I don't know it's result or not result. But he make many merit. His Bodhichitta is developed, but virtuous, I think, no change. Virtuous is always virtuous, but his mind, he can change. But we can't help him. If we tell, he analyze, he understanding his mind accept, then he can change. But if his mind no accept, difficult changing. Also our mind no accept, I already mentioned. My mind is, I know many things, but my mind is still ordinary because not to accept. How much logic tell him that is wrong. Still need analyze, thinking, deeper thinking need. Not short term, always need. Then possible, slowly, also need together something, 6 perfections, practice. That makes helping, generosity, passion, and that also helping, merit makes. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
You must tell. I forgot.
Okay. Geshe said that holy beings say that others are more important than the self. This is a new kind of thinking for our minds. If the mind is a little interested in this kind of thinking, it's a very good sign. The mind needs a lot of logic to accept this. And then he finished that. That was the end of the meditation on the equality of self and others. He says it needs a lot of meditation. I think he continued a little bit more on this. He said, is your past mind you? Is your future mind you? Is your present mind you? The past mind is not me. The future mind is not me. If it's the present mind, well, then which moment? Because the present is changing moment by moment by moment. So essentially, there is no me to be found. There is no me to be found. It's constantly shifting, shifting, shifting. He said, this is reality logic. That self and others don't actually exist in reality. They are merely a conceptual label. Tsongkhapa says that everything is merely labeled, but inherently, from its own side, independently, it does not exist. We believe that it does exist. And Geshe said, this is an ordinary logic. It's silly logic. It's habitual logic that we have. We'll say, oh yes, okay, ultimate logic, that's great. Nothing inherently exists, but we don't follow it. We follow our habitual mistaken view. In reality, self and other are no different. We are the ones that make everything different. His Holiness the Dalai Lama says, we are all humans. But when we start saying, I'm Tibetan, I'm Buddhist, they're Muslim, Christian, etc., then we go too far. We start entering into discrimination, and this creates more problems. And this causes samsara to continue. Shantideva says that all beings have been my mother, my father, even dogs have been my mother and father. Geshe said, in this way, samsara looks like a dream. Then he moved on to the next meditation, exchanging self and other, exchanging self with other. And he said there are 4 obstacles and benefits to this meditation. First is the fault of self-cherishing. Then the second is the benefit of cherishing others. The third is if we don't exchange self and others, he said, we're stupid. If we don't exchange self and others, that is a faulty, mistaken view. If we exchange self and others, that is a very clever, intelligent view. So what we need to do is we change our responsibility for being responsible for ourselves to being responsible for others. Then he gave the story of a Sakya shepherd man who was a goat shepherd who had been his whole life. And people said, you need to visit the statue of Lhasa Jo before you die. So he went to Lhasa, he stayed at a guest house that was run by a woman. And she was sort of a clever woman. And she said, well, be careful when you circumambulate that statue of Lhasa Jo that you could exchange yourself for another and turn into someone else. So that he wouldn't do this, he put a string and with a little shell around his forehead so that he would not lose himself. So he circumambulated the statue. He went back to the guest house, and the woman was teasing him that he was somebody else, that there was another man with white hair and string, and that wasn't him. And he became very doubtful, and he said, am I you? Are you me? And he thought that it was just a terrible thing. I think what that story is telling, for the example for us, is that we think that the idea of exchanging self and others can be a very dangerous thing, that we could, turn into something that we don't want to turn into. And he says, that's not what this is. This is a high Mahayana practice. It's a secret practice. And that we always must practice this. We must always be thinking that others are more important, that the self is less important, or to think of others as the boss and the self as the employee. It's impossible for enlightenment to come if we don't use this pathway. We can logically learn that this is possible. If you want complete happiness, you must know who your greatest 2 enemies are. And those are self-cherishing and self-grasping. We must give these up. This is a difficult job. To do this, we need a very, very good plan so that we don't go crazy. And he gave examples of people who he felt had this, had given up the self-cherishing, the self-grasping. Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Lama Zopa, all great examples of bodhicitta practitioners. No attachment to self-cherishing and grasping. He gave example of monks who practice bodhicitta, and whenever they're given something by someone, they always just turn around and give it away. And Kavita and I have seen this with monks that we know. You give them you give them a gift, and they'll just turn around and give it to someone else. Geshe said, if you're not a monk, if you have a family and children, then you need a plan that will work for that situation. You don't want to just be giving everything away to the detriment of your family and children. His Holiness the Dalai Lama says, if you want a happy life, you must have an altruistic mind. If you want a happy life, have a happy wife. No. If you want a happy life, you need an altruistic mind. That is the start of your happy life. And that includes the happy wife. So make prayers for others. Pray for non-virtuous people who you see, or beings who you see as being non-virtuous. Pray that they develop loving kindness, develop compassion, develop bodhicitta. If our minds can't accept this idea, we won't change. We can't change. We need deep thinking and analysis over and over and over. And he said also the 6 perfections practice, generosity, ethical discipline, patience, enthusiastic effort, meditation, and wisdom, all help, all aid in this path.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Dedication.
Oh, it's dedication time, yeah.
Dedication,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. May the supreme jewel, bodhicitta, that has not arisen, arise and grow. And may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. Due to all these merits, may all father and mother sentient beings have all happiness. And may all the lower realms be emptied forever. Wherever there are bodhisattvas, may all their prayers be accomplished immediately. Long life prayer for His Holiness. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good. Powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Long life prayer for Lama Zopa. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the 3 jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Geshe-la.
health to you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
Happy Wednesday.